Hello, this is Benjamin Price reporting for Kids First, and today I'll be reviewing Jurassic World Dominion. The world of Jurassic Park roars back to life with Jurassic World Dominion, a long, spectacle-driven, dino-filled movie that is at times messy and confusing, and a good reminder of how these films haven't quite lived up to Jurassic films of the past. After the conclusion of the last Jurassic movie, dinosaurs are now roaming the globe, largely unchecked and causing mayhem, as humans and dinos learn that they make bad companions. Owen, played by Pratt, and Claire, played by Bryce Dallas Howard, live a humble existence, each adapting to this ecological shockwave in their own way. They're raising a young girl who wants more freedom from her protective family unit. However, she has to live in hiding because her genes may or may not be the key to figuring out how this dinosaur fiasco could help cure diseases and be the key to saving lives. She's taken, and suddenly Owen and Claire find themselves heading out into this uncertain world of humans and dinosaurs in search of her whereabouts. Along the way, they'll need help from a paleontologist named Alan Grant, played by Sam Neill, a scientist named Ellie Satler, played by Dern, and a mathematician named Ian Malcolm, played by Jeff Goldblum. These three characters we haven't seen together since the first Jurassic Park back in 1993, the one that started it all. With a setup as game-changing as the one set up by the end of the last Jurassic World movie, and the return of the original cast, the pieces seem to be in place for this to be a home run. Unfortunately, the return of Goldblum, Neill, and Dern feels dropped into the plot machinations of the Jurassic World series to attempt to finally close out this six-movie journey. It's beyond forced. Yet nothing happens to them that changes their characters in any substantial way, and while it's great to have them back, the return lacks purpose within the story of Jurassic World Dominion. However, the performances of these old favorites, Dern, Sam Neill, and Jeff Goldblum, worked better for me than those of the newbies, Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard, among others. There's a tender encounter between Dern and a baby dinosaur early on in Jurassic World Dominion that was really affecting. Every emotion on her face feels pure and honest. She's just as compelling in that moment as she is letting out a scream as locusts swarm around her. Sam Neill's gruffness and grumbly demeanor still make him a nice foil to Ian Malcolm, and Jeff Goldblum feels right at home as Ian. He walks into this movie like a rock star, holding the attention of an auditorium full of enthralled listeners as he lectures in a black leather jacket. I'll admit, it's plenty of fun to see the original trio interact with the new Jurassic crew, comparing notes on their adventures and butting heads, but be warned, they don't run into each other until almost 2 hours into this movie. The lesson of Jurassic World Dominion is elusive. At first, it seeks the answer to whether or not we can coexist with dinosaurs and can handle the consequences of what we do to the natural world. However, then there's a thread about parenthood involving Owen and Claire that never gets fully developed. And this is indicative of Jurassic World Dominion's greatest flaw. The ultimate point of this movie never explicitly reveals itself. Jurassic World Dominion has some mild violence, as well as some frightening sequences and frequent terror, so therefore I recommend it for ages 13 to 18, and I give it 2 out of 5 stars. Jurassic World Dominion stomps into theaters June 10th, 2022. This is Benjamin Price, reporting for Kids First. Signing off. See you next time. Bye.